question to know what is Kuda Kepang, we look from this word Kuda and Kepang. Kuda means horse, right? Kuda means horse. Kepang means waving. Okay, waving of the mat.
We call it horse trance. Okay, horse trance, as we know that horses and jockeys, they have their whips, right? Okay, this one is, we are not focusing on the ability or capability of them taking the whips. It's just that, like I said, it's entertaining. Yeah, we won't be like abusing people. It's just that the whip is, the sound of the whip is really intensive. This entertainment is so-called entertaining people, whereas the trance is not fully, okay, it's just half, where we are able to control ourselves. We can hear you, we can communicate with you, but the thing is, we are just doing entertaining people. It's the same like other cultures, where like similar to lion dance or Thai Pusam, whereby there's a lot of religious entertaining. So this is one of the Javanese culture that we focus on in Singapore to educate people about Javanese culture. Actually, this thing is, we are the ones control. We are able to do whatever we want. It's not so-called like things spiritual controlling us. It's just that we are entertaining people who are interested in Javanese culture.
So one of the alternative way how to preserve this Kuda Kepang, so that Kuda Kepang won't lost its tradition in Singapore. Because nowadays Singapore very strict. Anything got to do with trans, the government will not support you. But once if you do it in performing wise or martial arts, kind of thing, then the government will support you. So that's the thing. Like if you're in performing arts, the National Council will support you. So that's why we try to get rid of the kebatinan. We try to implement the keyakinan so that this Kuda Kepang can be preserved in Singapore. So how I view this Kuda Kepang, is it from martial art or performing arts? Okay, it's actually can be both. The original one is from the performing arts. Because why? Because Kuda Kepang is purely only about performing. Okay, purely about performing. They have dance, they have this in trance kind of thing with the beautiful music background kind of thing. But later, when it comes to the later generation, which until now, they put some martial art elements in the Kuda Kepang, where during the last part of the in trance segment.
For pencak silat is more to really a skill, okay, performance. For usually we call it formal, okay, formal event. For this Kuda Kepang is actually, and like I said, is entertaining events where people, subject to individual, can just perform what they are interested in. Some of them, Kuda Kepang, they have a lot of characters. Okay, one of the Silat that you have seen, okay, they are the ones focusing and promoting this Silat, so that people can say, oh, okay, this person is performing Silat and another person is performing a character. A character can be an animal, like monkeys, whereby is we call it common. For Silat is an eye opener. Eye opener is not for locals, It's also for expats, foreigners who came. Okay, they can see because there's a lot of Kuda Kepang here in Singapore. So every time when they say okay, this is similar. I've seen this before. Okay, whereas Silat, when they perform, they say okay, this is different. So where does it come from? So this is so-called the history where Silat has been a culture, has been a tradition for Malay communities. Okay, so this is where Kuda Kepang, where we all try to put in a lot of characters and a lot of performing skills and arts into this Kuda Kepang so that it can be more entertaining for people.
Like most of the, I mean some of the Kuda Kepang members, they are from this Silat group. They used from the Silat group. Then after that, when they go out from their group, then when they join the Kuda Kepang, then that's where they show their talents of that Silat in the Kuda Kepang. Then they start to teach the other brothers how Silat should be done. Silat, they have, from A to Z, you have to follow everything. But in Kuda Kepang, as long you have a touch of Silat, people will call it Silat. But of course, in times goes by, they will do it in a proper way lah.
Some of them they are still in Silat organisation, and they know that they have talent and they want to educate people. So and most of them wants their talent to be shown, wants their talent to be appreciated and to be applied. So this is where they perform Silat individual, just for people to see and get recognized.
What are the kinds of silat that they use? Alright? Okay, for Kuda Kepang, we have no restriction of what silat that they want to do. Some of them, they use this silat as animal from the derived from animals like eagle, snakes, from tiger kind of thing. So they have their own elements. Some of them they use from the warrior from the past, like Hang Tuah, if you heard about it, right? Like our generation now, like Superman lah, X-Men or what, anything like something like that lah. So the warrior from the past, the Malay warriors, and some of them they use this silat from those the jinns elements, which is the jinns means the things that we cannot see lah. Alright, those myth from the past kind of thing, like Nyai Roro Kidul, Nyai Blorong kind of thing, like Hanuman, Ramayana kind of thing. So they use those elements to do in their silat performance. So it depends on the individual on what kind of what kind of silat elements that they want to do during the recovery mode.